The football world was left in shock and profound grief following the sudden passing of Portuguese star Diogo Jota. Known for his electrifying pace, clinical finishing, and humble spirit, Jota's untimely death sent ripples across clubs, countries, and fans globally. His funeral became a moment of national mourning, drawing tributes from teammates, coaches, and supporters. Among these, one stood out as truly unforgettable: Cristiano Ronaldo's stunning tribute. Though absent from the public ceremony, Ronaldo's deeply personal and visually breathtaking gesture captured hearts worldwide. His silent, powerful homage transcended words, resonating with millions and reminding everyone of the brotherhood that binds players beyond the game. This is the story of profound loss, unity, and a tribute that football will never forget. Diogo Jota, a rising star gone too soon. Born on December 4, 1996, in Porto, Portugal, Diogo José Teixeira da Silva, known to the world as Diogo Jota, carved out a remarkable career that spanned clubs like FC Paços de Ferreira, Atlético Madrid, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Liverpool FC. His trajectory was nothing short of inspiring, a tale of perseverance, humility, and tireless work ethic. Jota's playing style was distinctive. His ability to find pockets of space, coupled with his fearless approach to goal scoring, made him a formidable opponent in the Premier League and on the international stage. For Portugal, Jota provided a youthful spark, complementing the seasoned brilliance of Cristiano Ronaldo. Together, they formed a potent attacking duo that promised to bring glory to their nation. The football community admired Jota not only for his talent but also for his grounded nature. Away from the pitch, he was a devoted family man, often seen cherishing time with his wife and young son. His untimely death, reportedly due to a sudden and severe medical complication, left his fans, teammates, and loved ones in utter disbelief. The funeral, a nation in mourning. The funeral of Diogo Jota was not just a private farewell, it was a national event that drew thousands of mourners from across Portugal and beyond. Held in his hometown of Porto, the funeral procession was a somber and emotionally charged affair. Fans lined the streets, draped in Liverpool and Portugal scarves, holding aloft placards bearing his name, photographs, and heartfelt messages. Church bells tolled solemnly as Jota's casket, adorned with white lilies and draped in the Portuguese flag, was carried through the streets by his closest friends and family members. The atmosphere was heavy with grief, yet laced with profound respect. Football clubs, both domestic and international, sent delegations to pay their respects. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, visibly shaken, spoke briefly about Jota's spirit and passion. Diogo was the kind of player you dream of having. He gave everything, on and off the pitch. Today, we lose not just a player but a brother. Portuguese President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa attended the service, underscoring the magnitude of the loss to the nation. Diogo Jota represented the best of us: resilience, dedication, and humility. His legacy will live on in the hearts of millions, he remarked. Cristiano Ronaldo's absence, a deeply personal tribute. Cristiano Ronaldo's absence from Diogo Jota's funeral quickly became a topic of discussion across social media, with many wondering why Portugal's captain chose not to attend the public farewell. However, it soon became clear that Ronaldo's decision was profoundly personal. Sources close to the footballer revealed that he was deeply shaken by Jota's passing and deliberately chose to grieve in private, away from the media's gaze. For Ronaldo, attending the funeral would have turned his mourning into a public spectacle, something he wanted to avoid out of respect for Jota's family and his own emotional need for solitude. Instead, Ronaldo spent hours alone, quietly reflecting on his memories with Jota, recalling their shared moments in the national squad, the laughter, the goals, and the brotherhood they built on and off the pitch. Though physically absent, Ronaldo's tribute was far from silent. Days later, he released a deeply moving, visually stunning homage that transcended his absence. It wasn't just a gesture, it was a powerful testament to their bond, filled with raw, unspoken grief and an enduring promise of remembrance. In choosing to mourn privately and later honor Jota so publicly, Ronaldo displayed both profound humanity and emotional depth. The stunning tribute, a gesture that moved the world. In the days following the funeral, Cristiano Ronaldo released a video that quickly went viral across social media platforms, news channels, and football fan forums worldwide. Set against the backdrop of the Estadio da Luz in Lisbon, the tribute was a seamless blend of silence, symbolism, and raw emotion. The video began with Ronaldo walking onto the empty pitch at sunset, holding a Portugal jersey with Jota's name and number carefully folded in his hands. No words were spoken. Instead, the silence was accompanied by the distant sound of waves, symbolizing eternity. As Ronaldo approached the center circle, he unfurled the jersey and placed it carefully on the grass. He then knelt beside it, his head bowed in prayer. The camera lingered on this intimate moment, capturing the vulnerability of a man often seen as invincible. Suddenly, the stadium lights flickered on, one by one, until the entire arena was illuminated, yet still empty, save for Ronaldo and the jersey. The message was clear. Though gone, Jota's light would never fade. The tribute concluded with Ronaldo standing and performing his signature celebration, but this time, there was no roar, no crowd, no exultation. It was a silent gesture, transformed from a symbol of personal triumph into one of remembrance and respect. Global reaction, an outpouring of love and solidarity. Cristiano Ronaldo's heartfelt tribute to Diogo Jota sparked a profound global response, far surpassing the boundaries of clubs, national teams, and football rivalries. Within hours of the tribute's release, the video had amassed millions of views, quickly becoming one of the most widely shared and emotionally impactful moments in recent football history. It was not just a gesture, it became a rallying point for fans, players, and public figures who found themselves united in collective mourning. Across social media platforms, the outpouring was immediate and overwhelming. Fans from around the world, regardless of club allegiance, posted messages of grief, admiration, and solidarity. The hashtags #for Jota, #RIP Diogo, and #Cristiano tribute began trending globally, with thousands sharing their favorite memories of Jota, goals, assists, and moments where his quiet determination shone on the world stage. Former teammates from both the Portuguese national team and Liverpool were quick to express their gratitude to Ronaldo for the depth and sincerity of his tribute. Bruno Fernandes, visibly emotional in his social media post, wrote, "Cristiano's tribute spoke what we all felt but struggled to express. We've lost a brother, but he will never be forgotten." João Felix added, "You honored him in a way none of us could have imagined. Thank you for giving the world a way to remember Diogo forever." The brotherhood of football, a deeper reflection. Cristiano Ronaldo's tribute did something rare. It peeled back the layers of the hyper-competitive, commercialized world of modern football to reveal the fragile humanity that lies beneath. In a sport often dominated by headlines about transfers, wages, and endorsements, his gesture was a quiet, deeply personal reminder that footballers are, above all, human beings, subject to the same heartbreak, vulnerability, and loss as everyone else. Football is frequently viewed through the lens of competition: who wins, who loses, who scores the most goals. Yet, Ronaldo's moment of grief broke through that narrative and reminded the world of the bonds that are forged within the locker room, on the training ground, and during the long international campaigns that test both physical endurance and emotional strength. These bonds are not easily seen by fans but run deep among those who share the unique highs and lows of elite sport. The silent stadium, the absence of crowds, the simple unfolding of a jersey. These elements of Ronaldo's tribute stripped away the grandeur often associated with football and instead showcased something far more profound: brotherhood, respect, and an honest confrontation with grief. His actions spoke to a universal truth that transcends the pitch, that life is fleeting, that no one, no matter how physically strong or globally admired, is immune to tragedy. Continuing Jota's legacy, foundations and memorials. In the aftermath of Diogo Jota's funeral and the global tributes that followed, the footballing world came together not just in mourning, but in action. Determined to ensure that Jota's memory would live on in ways that could inspire and uplift future generations, several initiatives were launched in his honor. Liverpool FC announced the creation of the Jota Youth Football Foundation, a charitable organization designed to provide underprivileged children in both Portugal and Liverpool with access to football training, educational opportunities, and essential community support. The foundation aimed to reflect the very qualities that defined Jota's career: perseverance, humility, and a love for the game. In Portugal, the Portuguese Football Federation, FPF, confirmed plans to erect a statue of Jota outside the Estádio do Dragão in his hometown of Porto. The statue would serve as both a memorial and an inspiration, a reminder to young aspiring footballers that Jota's journey from the streets of Porto to the grandest stages of football was one carved through dedication and resilience. Notably, Cristiano Ronaldo was revealed to have made a substantial, anonymous donation to the Jota Youth Football Foundation, further underscoring his quiet commitment to honoring his fallen teammate. A goodbye etched in football history. Diogo Jota's death left a void in the world of football that could never truly be filled. His passing resonated beyond the immediate circles of his teammates and family. It touched nations, clubs, and countless fans who had been inspired by his journey and his spirit. Yet, amidst the crushing sorrow, his memory gave rise to something beautiful: unity, reflection, and one of the most heartfelt tributes the sport has ever witnessed. Cristiano Ronaldo's silent but thunderous homage to Jota will forever remain etched in football history. It was not a grand spectacle, nor did it seek to command attention. It was, instead, a pure expression of love, loss, and brotherhood, a testament to the emotional depth that lies beneath the glitz and competition of modern football. Jota may have left this world far too soon, but through the tears, the tributes, and the foundations built in his name, his legacy lives on. He will continue to be present in the aspiring children his foundation supports, in the cheers of stadiums that remember his goals, and in the hearts of those who loved him. As Ronaldo's tribute so poignantly concluded, "Until we meet again, brother. You will always be with us, on every pitch, in every game, in every heart."